Roger! You're here with Halcyon Daze, with me, Sam Paul, Roger, and Valence. Roger!
Hello.
No Time to Die has been delayed.
Is that the new James
twice
Bond?
now? I think that is the new James Bond. I think I've got the title correctly.
Yep.
Twice now it's been delayed. This is, I think I'm correct in saying, the last appearance of Daniel Craig as James Bond.
Yeah.
Momentous. He is one of the longest serving James Bonds, I think.
Really?
I
Time-wise,
think so.
or in
number of movies I had in mind.
Really?
I don't know. I've just said that.
I think he's only
That
done
was
like
an impression.
4.
I think that's quite a lot in the history of James Bonds.
Pierce Brosnan did like loads.
Did he?
Yeah.
Can we look this up? Can
No.
we have a real-time fact check?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Because James Bond has become quite the institution.
Yeah.
Quite the institution. A cultural icon, at least in cinema, you would say. I think it would be fair enough.
All right, let's see. So Sean Connery did 5. Oh no, 6. Sorry.
Just lost my...
Sean Connery did 6.
Sean Connery did 6. Yep.
Roger Moore did 7.
7.
George Lazenby 1. Timothy Dalton 2. Pierce Brosnan only 4.
Okay.
Man, he was iconic.
Yeah, well, I think there have been a lot of iconic James Bonds. That's kind of...
That's the point.
There are organizations that are known for making individuals that head them very wealthy. This is a franchise which is known for making its leads very famous.
So
Now,
this
so
is
how
Daniel
many
Craig's
Daniel
5th.
Craig? 5th.
This is 5th.
So that would rank him number 3
Yes.
yes, number 3. And how many does it say? How many James Bonds have we had so far on the cinema? Is it correct?
6.
We've had 6, and he is okay. So he's not done that many.
So what I find interesting is, you know, he's publicly proclaimed that he just like hates being James Bond. He finds
Now,
it so
why
dull.
is that?
He finds it so dull.
What does he find dull about it? Does he find the acting dull, or does he find it a little dull that people keep talking about?
I think the acting is just the same thing again and again.
It is quite, and yet it's an immensely popular character.
Yeah. And in fact, I think he's got the bit, like, he's my favorite one. One of Casino Royale is one of my favorite movies of all time.
It's
The
one
other
of your
ones,
favorites,
the other
is it?
ones, not. I don't really like any of them. But Casino Royale is one of my favorites of all time. Not just Bond, but across movies.
I like that one. What was it called? Return of the Jedi. I really like that
It was
one.
not James
I really
Bond.
liked him in that one.
Oh, yeah?
He had that little shooter on his hip,
Oh yeah.
and he came out of the door comes down out of the spaceship. He runs out and says, "Get into the chopper!" And with that big hairy guy, and it's like, "I'm James Bond," and I can't remember, was that Sean Connery or that was a really cool one.
No. You're thinking of Jurassic Park.
Oh, that was Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
1993.
easy to mix up.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know it because I watched it 17 times in a row as a kid.
17 times in a row. So your Jurassic Park watching is kind of like my toilet use. Excessively high.
Yeah, and only as a kid.
Gratuitous. No, well, okay. Well, you beat me there. That's where the likeness stops, apparently. For those of you listening, I
Sam
went
goes
to the
to the
toilet
toilet
4
too many times
in the last half hour.
That's too many.
That's probably too much. Probably talk to your doctor. I think it's just a small bladder, but we have diverged, I think, tangent to some weird place. Now, Roger,
Sam.
We've had some very interesting messages, apparently.
Yep.
You know what's also interesting out in the world?
What?
Perhaps even more interesting. In the 1870s, such messages couldn't be delivered via email or whatever messenger on whatever website you're using.
Correct. Yeah.
In Belgium,
It was too slow, the internet, then.
it was too slow. That's why they called it snail mail.
Yes.
In Belgium, in the 1870s, they didn't have the internet either. You know what they had? They had cats. They had 3 cats trying to deliver mail.
The whole of Belgium had 3 cats. I find this.
They weren't very well off back in those days. They had 3 cats.
That's all they could
between them.
afford.
People lined up for hours just to get a pat of them.
Wait, what? I thought these cats were running around delivering mail.
Yeah, but on their days off, because the mail isn't delivered on all days.
So
People would line up for hours just to have a stroke of one of the cats. They had to distribute them evenly throughout the country so that
The
people,
country?
Yeah.
They had 3 cats for the country.
Between them, yeah.
But what do you mean between them? Between
them. Plural of them. Belgium.
them.
The cats, them.
Why didn't they get some more cats?
No. To be clear, there were 3 cats part of the trial on delivering the mail.
Okay.
3 cats part of, there were 3 cats to deliver mail. They tested these 3 cats out. So they had these little bags, these satchels for the cats, attached them to the cats, and I guess just chucked them out a window. So
What?
I think this was the step before carrier pigeon. They tried cats.
Why would they chuck them out a window?
Because
A cat always lands on its
obviously do not do this.
A cat always lands on its feet. Is that
There
right?
is, yes. Now, how do
That
you
doesn't
describe
get your mail. That just puts your mail on the ground outside your window.
Yes, but if you're in an apartment, you don't want to have to walk downstairs once you've got your mail in your cat satchel. It's far more convenient. Just as the Parisians were throwing their waste out the window, the Belgians were throwing their cats out the window.
The waste didn't need to go to your friend who you're trying to... This makes no sense.
Yes, no, but my point was that
I don't believe this.
The Parisians found it convenient to throw the waste out the window rather than to walk it down.
Yes.
Similarly, the Belgians found it convenient to throw the cats out the window rather than to walk it down.
And how did the cats fare?
Well, now, we should point out, you should not throw cats out the window.
Please don't throw cats out.
Because, well, at least, I don't know if that thing is actually true, that myth.
Does not sound like true.
I would be very concerned. I'm not sure if we even want Mythbusters trying that one out. Jamie and anyway.
Oliver.
Is it really Oliver?
That's
Look
Jamie
at this.
Oliver.
I've just coughed. Look at the shape my hands have gone into.
Yeah.
James Bond hands.
Yeah.
Maybe I should be the next James Bond.
Hey,
Listen to my voice. How raspy and sexy it's become. I should definitely be the next James Bond. There's a woman looking at me right now. Oh, yep, she's giving me the eye. She can tell what I'm about.
Yeah. Well, okay.
3 cats in Belgium.
I want to follow this thread just for a second. If you're James Bond,
Yep.
do the intro.
I was just singing it.
That's not, James Bond doesn't sing. He introduces himself as Bond, James Bond. So, introduce yourself.
Well, give me the tee up. Give me the tee up.
Good afternoon, Mr.
Bond. James Bond.
That was pretty good.
Watching you dry.
What's that?
Is there a gambling table around? My hair needs combing. Is this suit white enough to you? Or should I get it back to the dry cleaner in Swahili land?
Look, it's...
My pistol's clocked at 9. Try something, mate, and I'll shoot. Ham, is that you? Because it sounds like you.
Alright.
If this boat were a little bit closer to the water, I'd jump, but you'd sink.
Alright, now, last...
Am I floating, or is that just your eyes?
Last bit of your audition.
That was just weird.
Last bit of your audition. You've just killed the baddie.
Oh, yeah.
What's your wisecrack? How have you killed him, and what's your wisecrack?
I pushed him down a flight of stairs. But I would have taken the elevator. Is that wise?
I think that's just stolen from another James Bond movie.
Is it? No, it's not.
Almost certainly.
It was too lame. I mean, they're not great.
They're not
that
great.
was way too lame. Well, maybe I'd kill him. So maybe I'd crush him between 2 doors of the lift.
Yep.
And then
And say you would have taken the stairs.
In an emergency, you should take the stairs. That's pretty consistent, I think. thematically.
That was pretty good.
Look, sign us up. We're available year round because this isn't going anywhere. So we could pen some.
I'll call you back. I gotta have a think. We got.
Wait, have we hit all the James Bond tropes?
What?
I guess so.
Pretty much. I mean, the rest of it's just.
There aren't really any lines you can say.
No.
I mean, it's all they're mostly visuals and settings and.
I mean, you could pretend to walk around in a fancy suit, but our viewers won't be able to do that.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
No.
Yeah. Oh, that was interesting.
Yeah. Hey, it wasn't. There were times it was quite good. There were times where it suddenly veered into like 80-year-old man territory.
Well, I think the most obvious James Bond when you go to impersonate James Bond is just Sean Connery because it's just a weird accent.
Yeah.
What is it? What's the accent? Welsh?
I don't know.
Is it Welsh or? Oh, we shouldn't get there. That's dangerous territory.
What, to guess where people are from?
Yeah, it's
That's
so
dangerous.
risky. It is interesting though that there is this great controversy around who the next James Bond is. I guess that's something that recurs every so often.
Have they decided?
I don't know. I thought they had. I thought there had been an announcement that they'd had, but it seems still a little bit up in the air. I don't know.
Yeah.
Not sure what the latest is.
I really like the
James
idea
Bond, if you can give us a call. Daniel Craig, give us a call. Let us know who's going to replace us.
I really like the idea of Idris Elba.
I don't know who that is. Who's that? Who's Idris Elba?
Let's
come back. Let's go to a song and come back and talk about who is Idris Elba. That could be a recurring feature as well.
What? Who
the
is
life
Idris
and
Elba?
times of Idris Elba. Let's go to a song. This is Flatline by Hotelier. Well, that was Flatline by. I got it wrong before. The Royal Hoteliers. Royal. They want you to know that the Queen or King has stayed there.
Right.
So before the break, we were talking about Idris Elba.
Don't you think it'd make a good James Bond?
I don't know. What does he do? He's British, is he?
He's British.
Okay, that's
I think he's British.
He
may be.
So Daniel Craig is British?
he's British.
Okay.
And now it's
So
controversial
is Idris
because
Elba.
James Bond is obviously traditionally white, and Idris Elba is black. But I think he would make a really out of all the options that have been presented.
Now,
I think
Roger, all you have done is shown me a picture of Idris Elba and said you think this would be a good man.
Yes.
For James Bond. So are you just saying that he's a good-looking man?
No, I've seen him in movies. He plays.
So give me some of the movie titles.
He was in Molly's Game. He played a lawyer.
I've heard of that. Okay.
He played a lawyer. Very
Speaking
sharp.
of movies,
Oh yeah.
Mulholland Drive. Have you seen that?
No. And
Oh jeez, let's go back to Idris Elba. It's so weird, and
what, did you recently watch it?
I watched it recently.
I've heard that it is
very
weird.
odd.
Yeah.
It's
David
another
Lynch in
icon.
general is very weird.
Is that the director?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Have you ever watched Twin Peaks?
No.
Okay.
I've not even heard of that one.
It's a series.
Similarly
It's a
strange.
series by David Lynch. And
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It starts off as a normal kind of murder mystery, and then it just deviates and goes weird.
Should we go back to the cats in Belgium?
Okay, I think let's go back to Idris Elba. So he's been in Molly's Game.
Molly's Game, Idris Elba, and so what genres are we talking about in movies? Movies kind of seem like they're on the decline.
Well, this year because of coronavirus.
Coronavirus, definitely.
Yeah.
But it seems like there are some structural factors kind of weighing against movies.
Listen to this.
Okay, let's go. Shoot. Now this is definitely copyright infringement.
Look at this voice. Well,
This
it's not
is
loading anyway.
Idris Elba on The View. Now
obviously,
explain
he's
to
gonna
me
have
what was the point of that clip. What were you trying
just
to
give our
Got a great voice.
He's got a good voice.
He looks good.
His
for
accent's
those of you
a little
at home.
bit
He looks
a little bit less refined than James Bond typically is, but hey,
So what
if
kind
he
of
can play an
stories-
American, he can play a different kind of English person.
Oh, was that an accent he was putting on?
No, that's his natural accent.
That's his natural accent.
But he's played Americans flawlessly.
Okay.
So
So
I
he can
don't
definitely play a British person who he is.
Yeah, who's
Okay.
slightly different from a slightly different place. I think we've just completely insulted all of Britain there.
So
But
what you're saying is an actor.
he's an actor and a good one.
James
at that.
Bond should be an actor, so that's great.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Well, he should be yeah.
This is. Let's go to some commercials. Valence. Elba. Let's Valence.
A personal message.
Not personal.
Well, messages addressed to us.
We've had some messages addressed to the show. Roger, what do you got there?
Alright. So, I have a message here. This was sent on Sunday, actually, by
Sunday!
a fan named
The
Sarah.
day of rest, hey?
Yeah.
That's an interesting day to pen a
By a
missive.
fan named Sarah.
Sarah. What do you got
saying-
for us, Sarah? Is that the only name that she's given?
What do you mean?
It's not like Sarah Santa Cruz or
No, just Sarah.
Sarah Clarita.
Just Sarah.
Okay.
Is there a plan for dinner? I can roast a chicken and do cauliflower.
Okay, thanks for that, Sarah. Interesting question. I haven't actually considered what's for dinner. To be honest, I hadn't intended on dining with her. No offense, obviously intended.
Yeah. We like
what
to
did she
keep-
say she can bring?
Cauliflower and a roast chicken.
Cauliflower and roast chicken. So I guess that would be here in the room. Roast chicken next to the mics. I'm not sure that's great. What OHS? What? Go down to.
I personally don't have an issue.
Take a
with-
bite of roast chicken.
Thank
Hit your
you.
head on the mic.
Yeah.
Dangerous. Thanks for that, Sarah. But maybe not. Maybe not
we'll
the
have to-
best. You know what I want? I want Valence to say something on this.
Yeah,
episode.
Valence.
Because
Let's just be
frankly,
silent.
mate, you
Let's
have
be-
not been pulling your weight.
Let's be silent, and
Just-
Valence can have his turn.
You know what, Valence? Give us your best joke. Go on.
Oh, that was actually pretty good. I like that joke.
Okay, he's redeemed himself with that. All right.
All right.
We'll leave him alone. Just Valence. Just I don't know, smile more or something or less. I don't know.
All right, we got another
Just,
message. This was sent
Has
on.
anyone
on
asked me
Monday.
about Valence on there? Because I
No.
feel like okay.
No.
All right, sorry. We tried.
This is from Chris saying, "Hey, are you guys around?"
Yeah, thanks, Chris. I'm pretty sure it's up on the website.
Yeah, yeah.
I think we've made it quite clear that this is a weekly thing. So yes, we are around. You can tune in as you are.
Channel 1.
Channel one every single time. So
Type
thanks.
it in www.channel1.com/Halcyon Daze.
/Halcyon Daze. Now, Roger,
Yes.
we've just had messages
Yeah.
from our fans Sarah and Chris.
Yeah.
Thanks for those.
Thank
Were
you,
there any
Sarah and
nice words or just totally unrelated? They
wouldn't
didn't
call
want to
them
pay any
unrelated.
compliments. They just wanted to.
Oh, you want
That's
compliments?
fine. No, that's
I
fine.
have
No, I don't
compliments.
need compliments. I don't need compliments. If
Um,
they didn't want to compliment us, I don't want compliments to be put in their mouths. Roast chicken apparently is the order of the day as to the taste buds likening. What?
Yes. No, I'm afraid no compliments have come through. So you know what,
Yeah,
viewers?
that I do not believe. This show not getting any compliments. We've got the hottest thing out on air
Look,
right now. The
I
hottest.
think
It's summer.
I
It's
think our
winter.
viewers